everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because we're doing a makeup tutorial today and I think it's gonna be so much fun. So I'm doing a modern twist on the Love Witch. So this is a makeup tutorial I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I was like, okay, how can we like make it our own, right? How can we kind of up it a notch, make it a little bit more us, a little bit more modern maybe. It's a pretty straightforward makeup look if you're looking at the traditional Love Witch makeup. And I was scrolling, you guys, I found this photo of Chappell Roan and I was like, this is it. This is how we're gonna do the modern Love Witch makeup look. So if you're doing the Love Witch for a Halloween look, if you're just wanting to tap into that energy, honestly, this is such a cute makeup look, and like, it modernizes it, it makes it really nice, really pretty, dramatic. And yes, I'm really excited. It looks, I would say it's like an intermediate makeup look. So if you're new to makeup, give yourself a couple tries, play around with it before the event that you're gonna wear it to, okay? Because it is not an easy makeup look, I wouldn't say, but I think you can do it, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. Personally, the first thing I'm gonna wanna do is my eyebrows. With a look like this, there's gonna be a lot of fallout, or there's potential for a lot of fallout, which just means the color will fall from the lid to down here. And since we're working with blue, we don't wanna make this look any darker than it already is, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and start with eyebrows, then we'll work into the eyeshadow, and then we'll do our foundation. So I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow. This is my favorite. I figured I'd also just chat with you guys while I did my makeup and showed you, because it makes it a little funner. I love Dip Brow. This is my favorite eyebrow gel. I'm just brushing up eyebrows. Honestly, I would say the eyebrows don't really matter. So just do whatever you like to do for your eyebrows. In Chappell's picture, hers are very like free, not very defined or structured, brushed up for sure. So I would honestly just say like do whatever you like to do for your eyebrows. Next, I like to just take a felt tip eyeliner. I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. This is just what I like to do. Again, do whatever you like. With the way with the way my eyebrows are, this is kind of just my go-to. I think felt tip eyeliners, if you have dark hair or if you can find a shade that matches you, are like the best for making really like hair-like strokes. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little bit of concealer to essentially prime my eyelids, and this will just get us one flat color because this is a whole lid makeup look. Just taking my concealer and just patting it on. Excuse last night's eyeliner and glitter under my eye. And I didn't even like introduce myself, but hi guys, I'm Luna if you don't know me. I'm drinking an iced zebra mocha that my husband made for me. Thanks, Zach. So grab a drink too. I always tell you guys to do that and I didn't say it yet, so grab a drink because we're gonna be sitting here for a second. I think it's always necessary to have a little bevy when you do your makeup. Okay, cool. So we're primed for the most part. I am gonna go ahead, no, we're good here. So we're primed. I am using the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I just got this in a BoxyCharm. I don't have any opinions yet. I think it's pretty good, to be honest with you. Now we get into the big stuff, okay? As some of you know, a lot of my stuff is in storage, so I'm actually mixing some eyeshadows to get the perfect color. We're gonna start, actually I'm gonna start with a white cream eyeliner. This is the Tres Luce Intenso Liner Gel Color Pencil in white. Honestly, what I would recommend, and it's probably cheaper, again, this is just in my BoxyCharm or my Ipsy box, and so much of my stuff is in storage. Those NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils in white, I would recommend that. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in the middle of my eye as a sort of cream base. This is also gonna help us to visually see where not to put the blue. We're doing a halo eye look, which is essentially light in the center and then more color. The color is going to be more in this sort of like halo arch, leaving the center really light. Cool. I'm going to take this eyeshadow palette. This is by OMA, Online Makeup Academy, which I'm going to talk about later because I'm actively doing it. I'm going to take this sort of teal color and I'm going to mix a little, maybe not just yet. I'm actually just going to take this and mix it with white from my Blow and Smoke, just like a matte white color for our first shade. What I like to do is go from lightest to darkest. That never fails me. You can always make it darker. It's harder to make it lighter. So we're gonna start lightest to darkest. And although it's powder, you can mix shades. So if you have a color, it's not exactly this Tiffany blue that you want, you can mix shades pretty well and get there. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that teal on this fluffy brush. I would recommend having like some sort of fluffier brush. Any fluffy brush will do. I'm gonna mix it on my hand. See, we're kind of getting this Tiffany blue shade, right? And that's what we want to start with. And I'm just gonna put this, I'm gonna start in the outer corner, kind of wing it out because this Chappell Roan look is winged out and I think that's gonna look really nice. Rather than in the traditional Love Witch makeup look, it's more just lid only blue. And I'm like, we can do more, we can be more creative than that, right? And I'm gonna kind of bring it up here. And I really, really love and respect Chappell Roan's makeup artists. I think that, I don't know who they are, but they do so many cool things. And I know that Chappell has like a lot of influences from drag. And I think with that, just remind yourself like, you can go big with this. This doesn't need to be, you don't need to play small when you're doing this makeup look. Like what would Chappell Roan do? You know what I'm saying? Okay, and I'm gonna put some on the inner corner. This is very different from what I would normally do. Usually I love a highlighted inner corner, but for this look, since it's a halo, the lightest part of the color is going to be in the center, right here. Everything else is gonna be transitioning from essentially into a darker shade. And this makeup look, I did a trial of it the other day to make sure I knew what I was doing. It's a super trust the process, okay? So you're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna go, oh my God, I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. But you're good, actually. You're actually fine. I'm gonna take white, and so this is the ColourPop Blowing Smoke palette. I really like this palette. I'm gonna take this white. It's super, super pigmented white. And place that in the center just to set that sort of white color we had put on earlier. And blend it out a little bit. Things to remember with this kind of look is trust the process and blend, blend, blend. Now with this halo look, as per her makeup artist, it is literally brought all the way up to the eyebrow, the light part. So we're gonna go ahead and do that as well. And of course, just remember to blend. I'm gonna take the white and kind of go under the brow and over here just to kind of delegate that space. And we'll come in and adjust. That same Tiffany blue shade we were doing, I'm just gonna wing it out a bit more. And oh so lightly go through there. And pack some more here. And don't forget to put it on the lid. This is such a trust the process. Like I said, I did a trial of this the other day and I was like, oh, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but it actually turns out great. I'm gonna take a sort of flat, thin brush and I'm gonna go into that navy blue, not touching the teal anymore, just navy blue and a little bit of the white. So we're getting some more blue tones rather than that teal. And I'm gonna put that into the inner corner. And these eyeshadows are really good. I got these eyeshadows as a part of the new makeup school that I joined. She's doing it. I'm so skeptical of any brand that I'm not familiar with. I'm just very much a Taurus rising. Like, I like what I like, and I really like quality, and I'm very like monogamous to the brands that I like. And so I was like, let me see if this is gonna be good. And it really is good. It's super pigmented. You do want to blend pretty ASAP working with these, because they're not the easiest to blend, but they're very pigmented, and that I like. Okay, I'm gonna kind of make, so this is what we're working with. This is where we're at. I'm gonna kind of start to make a V situation, I guess, happening. So here and then here, and you can just see. Essentially, what it looks like is that Chappell has slightly, I mean, she doesn't, I wouldn't say she has hooded eyes or anything, but they're wanting to do a wing, and they're wanting to compensate for this brow bone situation here. So they're doing a kind of V wing, if that makes sense. So we're gonna kind of just be essentially mapping out where that wing is gonna go. And it's a very blended wing happening with the colors. It's not just a black eyeliner, right? So we've got this kind of faux, like, we've kind of got this halfway cut crease action happening here, you see? So, really making sure to blend it and bringing it out. I'm just checking in with it. If you do this too much when you're doing it, make sure to look straight ahead, because your eye moves. The skin on your eye does move, so it can change things. Taking a brush, a pencil brush with nothing on it, just to blend it. I just really want to make sure we're blending. I'm taking this angled brush. I'm going to put some more of that navy blue. Actually going to take the navy blue straight inner corner and slightly bringing it up. Yeah, that looks nice. Kind of just a line on the inner corner like that. Again, just deepen what we were just working on. When you're working with kind of like an ombre or a blended, you set your first base color as thick as you want it, and then every time we go in and define it more, it's going to get thinner and thinner each time, so that we're keeping the more diffused color, and then we're adding more definition, if that makes sense. I hope it does, because that kind of sounded confusing to me too. But each time you blend it, it'll diffuse it too, so you're good. I'm gonna take that blue color, mix it with a little bit of the white. I actually want some more blue in here. Ideally, we do lightest to darkest, but if you do want to like change it up, just add a little bit of light and you can lighten it up. I have Hot to Go stuck in my head looking at Chappell Roan. I've had that song stuck in my freaking head forever, you guys. It's like actually crazy. And my flex, I know everybody loves Chappell Roan now, but my flex is that I was listening to her before she was even popular. I saw a Facebook post freaking like, what was it? Probably last fall. It's like maybe September, October of 2023, and it was like, y'all are sleeping on Chappell Roan. She's a mixture of Lana Del Rey, Marina, Taylor Swift, and just named like every iconic singer. And I was like, you're telling me she's a mix of Lana Del Rey and Marina? Those are my two favorite singers. So I found her on Spotify and started listening and was obsessed. And then she popped off. That's my humble brag, is that I was a Chappell fan before it was even cool to be a Chappell fan. And what's actually really cool is that there's really no fallout happening, which happens a lot with, you know, very pigmented eyeshadows. So I am really, really impressed actually by this palette, because the eyeshadows are very pigmented and really good quality and not falling out, which is really rare to find. I'm gonna do just a little bit more of that teal and white combo to blend with this fluffy brush because I just want to be blended. As blended as I can be. Because really that's the trick. I think that makeup can seem very scary and very, you know, confusing and high stakes, and honestly, if you just blend, most of your troubles will go away. I mean, it's just like painting in that way. I think that's why I'm a good painter, because I've done makeup my whole life. So it kind of defaults. So if you're good at painting, if you just learn the basics of makeup, you'll probably be really good at makeup too, because again, it's kind of the same skill set. This is so fun. Are you guys having fun? I love figuring this out with you. I'm gonna do a little bit of a teal situation on the outer half of the lash line. And I think for the blue, we're pretty much done. Now comes when we're gonna do the eyeliner. Okay, so I'm gonna take a pencil liner. I'm using the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. ColourPop, honestly, y'all, I've been doing makeup since I was 14. I'm gonna do my waterline. And ColourPop and NYX are truly some of the best makeup brands, and it's true that you don't need to spend a lot of money to get good products, because there's some really good drugstore products out there. For example, what I'm going to use for my liquid line is this NYX Epic Wear Waterproof Liner. It is a traditional liquid liner tip, which can be very intimidating. If you're new to eyeliner, a felt tip is a bit more easy because you can hold it really close to the tip, and that's helpful for steadying your hand. This is all color, so you have to hold it here, so it can be harder. So the wing is kind of iconic for both the Love Witch and this Chappell Roan makeup look, so of course we have to do a wing, and we've already kind of outlined it with this blue. So I'm gonna go ahead and just follow it, just the line out here. And what I did is I'm just essentially following my lower lash line, the angle of my lower lash line, to decide the angle of the wing. Though if you like the puppy liner look, or you know, something else, you can do that. What I like that Chappell's makeup artist did in this is she's doing essentially a Batwing eyeliner, which I love doing because I have slightly hooded, slightly deep set eyes, so I'm not working with a ton for my eyeliner. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna meet where our lid, essentially this crease line, and then we're gonna go this way towards the lash line. So I'm only doing the outer half, but do whatever looks good on you, because we all have different eye shapes and it's gonna look different on all of us. So we'll each have to make our own accommodations for our personal eye shape. So see how it's looking a little funky? This is where the Batwing comes in, because we're gonna kind of match it up. It's kind of a weird concept to explain, but as you can see on the picture of Chappell Roan's closed eyes, it's kind of making that kind of situation, which is what we're gonna do. Let's just watch, and hopefully that'll make it make sense. Okay, so I have a bit of a base of it happening. I'm gonna take an eyebrow brush, so anything with this angled vibe. This way I can get more precise and a bit more fine. Okay, once we have the outline of the eyeliner, I'm gonna go back into the dark blue and start to diffuse. Make sure that this bottom part is blended into the blue. Little smoky vibe. And also on the top part. But you might want to take a thinner angled brush, like that eyebrow brush again. You don't want to take this cut crease too far in, because again, we're doing that halo. So honestly, the middle should just be light, as you can kind of see over here. So you don't want to take it past the white. You don't want to take this blue cut crease into the white. You want to leave it on the outer so that, you know, you still have the halo effect. Taking that teal again, blending. Again, it is so much about blending. Taking a smaller pencil brush to do some more defined blending so it doesn't get too crazy up here. So we're just kind of blending in the area we've already placed color. Cool. Going back in with the black eyeliner. I know this feels like so many steps and layers, but you kind of need it when you're doing something like this. Back in with that super fine pencil brush, or if you have like a eyebrow angled brush, that would work too. Just to blend that liner. So, as you can see, a little bit of fallout. That's why we like to do the eyes first. But honestly, like I said, I don't think the fallout's that bad. I'm gonna let this eyeliner dry, and then I'm gonna do the lightest bit of blending that I think is left that needs to be done. I guess while that eyeliner dries, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this is from the ColourPop All Amethyst palette. This is the shade Brilliant. Just any sort of really white or really light colored shimmer shade. Depending on your skin tone, depending on how dramatic you wanna go. I'm super pale and cool toned, so literally going straight up with a white color is best for me. I'm actually just gonna put it on with my finger because I think that'll be better, because it doesn't need to be too neat, just on there. And I like that about this makeup look. I don't think it needs to be perfect and neat. Yeah, I think you can be a little bit messy and get away with it. All right, lastly, I'm just gonna take a little bit of navy blue and just slightly blending this. I'm the kind of person that could get stuck here blending for hours, and honestly, it's already been probably hours at this point. I just love blending. If you're a perfectionist, you'll get it. Anyway, I think that's good. If you have a makeup wipe off the excess. I didn't bring a makeup wipe in here, so we're just gonna use our fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and put my primer on my face because we can move on, at least for now. The eyes are not done, but we're gonna move on to the face. So I'm using the Professional by Benefit. So I've mentioned it a couple times, but something that I'm like, see here I am like judging it again. Feeling like I need to touch it up. Oh, I probably shouldn't. You guys like paint, maybe, you know, the vibe of like, when do I stop being a perfectionist and like let it just be? When does that happen? Yes, I've been talking about this makeup course that I'm taking. I do just want to talk about it really quick. I'm really excited. So like a lot of you know that I was in LA. I'm just kind of like, what am I doing with my life at this point? I was a makeup artist at a very young age. I actually started doing makeup when I was 16 for like people's proms and stuff, and like I was getting paid. And then I went to cosmetology school when I was 18 for my senior year. I like tested out of school and everything so I could do this cosmetology program, and became a cosmetologist at 18, which was really cool. And then I was a professional makeup artist for a few years before I had like a chronic illness kind of health issue happen and I had to stop working. So Online Makeup Academy was like, girl, do you want to take our course? And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit uppity when it comes. I'm an artist, what can I say? So I was like, actually, yes, I'm gonna take this course. I'm gonna see if it's the real deal and let my people know. Because at first I'm like, Online Makeup Academy, like, how are you gonna teach makeup online? Like, that feels crazy. But I actually love it, you guys. I've been taking it. I try to do it in the evenings. I'm gonna talk while I do this. I'm mixing two foundations together. The Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation, which is discontinued. I'm so sad. This is my favorite foundation of my life. And the Morphe, what is this? The Light Form Foundation. I'm gonna mix these two to get a good color. But I was a little skeptical, I'm not even gonna lie. I was a little skeptical at first, and I was like, I'll be a really good judge because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing makeup forever. And like, I was self-taught. I was a self-taught makeup artist. But I still went to cosmetology school. So like, I know what I'm doing. I know the proper protocol. I was like, let me take this Online Makeup Academy and see if it is, you know, legit. Because if anyone will be able to tell my audience if it's legit, I will be able to. And you guys, it's really fun. It's really legit. It's really cool. I love the teachers. Essentially, it's done through like video lessons online. What's really cool and what really sold me on it, because I was like, online makeup, how are you gonna learn makeup online? You essentially have to like turn in your homework and you get one-on-one video feedback from your instructors. And that's when I was like, okay, we're good. This is good. Because that's so important. I was thinking it was gonna just be like a YouTube video. No, it's so legit, you guys. It is so good. And it's been really fun. I've been in the beginning modules. What am I taking? I'm taking the master makeup course right now. And I'm planning on taking the advanced course after I finish. And I'm in the beginning module, so like it's very much like sanitation, hygiene, the important basics, what to have in your kit. So a lot of it has been refreshers from cosmetology school, which I'm not mad about because it's always good to know. Even in the like very beginning modules, I'm learning a lot. Like there was a whole module on face shapes and eye shapes, which is something, you know, when I was in cosmetology school, like you don't really learn makeup. So my makeup was all self-taught, and essentially face shapes, eye shapes, which are so important when doing makeup, I just had to learn through trial and error on clients. And so I love that they have video modules because like this would be really good information to have had in the beginning of my makeup artist journey. They have, I'm gonna read you all the courses they have. Master Makeup, Advanced Makeup, which I'm taking both of those. Elite Career Path, which is both of those. Pro Hairstyling, which sounds really cool. I was like, I don't like doing hair, so I'm not gonna do that. Special Effects Makeup, which looks so cool, and Bridal Makeup and Hair, which looks so cool. I also, like, since I'm in the makeup course, they send you a kit, which is so good because let me tell you, when I was in cosmetology school, you get a kit, but you don't get any makeup because, again, it's like the focus is not makeup. And so I got the $399 Master Makeup Kit, and it is like the perfect beginner kit, honestly. A lot of the stuff I already have, but I was like, let me do this as like an experiment. I'm gonna see if this is worth it. And honestly, it's a really, really good kit. That is the palette. The palette that I used for this makeup look is from the kit. The brushes I've been using are from the kit, all the black brushes. And I'm actually going to use the color corrector from the kit, okay? Because I have pretty dark under eye circles from time to time. And so there was, the class I just took was about color correcting, and I love color correcting. I have really red skin, so I used to do a lot of green color correcting, but I just learned from the class, like, you actually get a color wheel, which is so fun. We're gonna do orange for the dark circles because the opposite of purple is orange. And I'm gonna lighten it up because I do have pretty pale skin. If I was using this on a client, I would be using the palette. So don't worry. But I'm gonna just apply that pretty sparingly, but still good, under the eyes to correct any of that purple under eye, hopefully brighten it up. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting close to the lash line because we're gonna put eyeshadow under there. But yeah, so I took that class recently on color correcting and like working on different skin tones, and it's all the stuff I had to learn through trial and error. And like, if you're wanting to get into being a makeup artist, like, it's so nice to not have to do that trial and error, like on a client or like, you know, on yourself. Like, it's just such good information. And I really love the teachers because like, that was one thing at first I was like, who are, like, what is this? I was just very skeptical, to be so honest with you guys, because again, not that I'm like a skeptical or mean person, but just because I get very like proud of the things, the artistic things I do, and like, it's like, I want it to be respected. So I was like, are they gonna be legit? They're so legit. The teachers are so cool. I was honestly trying to decide a favorite and I couldn't because they all have such a different vibe that they bring to the table. I am, however, guessing their zodiac signs every time I'm taking a class. I'm like, Johanna, I think she's a Virgo. She has those vibes. I really, really love all the teachers. There's a really good variety of them and like the kind of, yeah, just the kind of vibe they bring in. And that color corrected so good. So freaking good. But yeah, you get one-on-one personal guidance with the instructors, which I haven't used yet. Concealer, we're gonna go in with the concealer. But I am excited to, once I start to submit my homework, I'll keep you guys posted on the homework and how that goes. I'm just kind of using this concealer to highlight as well. So yeah, I've been trying to make time in the evening to take these classes because it's really, really fun and it gives me something to think about. What I love about the classes is that it is at your own pace. There's no minimum age to do it. So like 16-year-old me would have died for this class. Like, seriously, she would have loved it. You can do it from anywhere in the world and yeah, at your own pace, which I really love because I'm a very busy girl and like, I just am getting back into thinking about doing makeup professionally again. I actually just launched Luna the Glam Witch on Instagram again. So if you want to follow my makeup page, that's where I'm going to be doing my makeup stuff. If you ever want to get your makeup done by me, that's where I'll be. In addition to my other Instagrams. Too many Instagrams, I've decided. I need to chill out on the Instagrams. Overall, I've been really so impressed with it and genuinely so excited to take my course at nighttime when I'm like done with work. I'm like, okay, it's time to do my night classes. And I just really love that it's like video. So if there was one, what was it? There was one of the videos that I watched and I was like, I think I need to watch that again. I just want to make sure I'm really understanding. And when I think back to when I did cosmetology school in person, like, I freaking wish I had a video of like the perm class or like the acrylics class, because those, you know, if you miss one day of cosmetology school, you miss a lot of information and you can't just like rewind it because it wasn't recorded. So I really like that about these classes. Like, it's recorded, you can watch it at your own pace, you can watch it as many times as you want to watch it. And I really like that. When you graduate, you get a certificate, which you don't need in most states. Some states you do need a cosmetology or esthetician license, but most states you don't need a license, but you do get a certificate in this course, which looks really good, like on your resume. So yes, you don't need a certificate, but it does look really good, like especially if you're wanting to work in the entertainment industry, like or in like weddings and stuff, like just as much education as you can get and certificates that you can get, that just looks really good. And with your certificate, they give you a pro card, which I used to have this pro card, so I know exactly what they're talking about. I used to have this pro card, it's expired, but I used to have it when I was a professional makeup artist, girl, you get like up to 40% off of big name brands like Makeup Forever, Inglot, things like that. So it's a good card to have, especially working in the industry. You want all the discounts you can get on your kit products. And you have lifetime access, so it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. So I'll show you my kit that I got really quick. Insert video of the kit. I love it. The kit, honestly, like I said, it is like the best beginner makeup kit you can have for doing makeup on other people. And the quality is really good. I'm really skeptical. I'm very, very particular of new brands and things I'm not familiar with, and I was very, very, very impressed with this kit. I love the box, the package it comes in. My cats loved it too. They slept on it for like a week. It's really nice because that was one thing I never had, was like a professional carrying case, and honestly, it's just really amazing. Overall, I'm so impressed with the classes, and I'm really excited to continue, and I absolutely plan on like chugging through, getting my certificate, getting that pro card again, because it was so nice to have. Really enjoying it. So highly recommend. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about it. I'd be more than happy to answer with what I've done so far. It's really fun. They have a lot of different courses you can take, and the courses, you might get like a different makeup kit. Like if you do the special effects course, you might get like, you'll get like the special effects makeup kit, which I don't have, so I can't speak on, but based on the products that were in my kit, like they're really good. Like the Online Makeup Academy branded makeup is really good. The Eye Magic is a good brand. Like, we love to see it. Oh, also, $100 off. You want it? Use the code Luna $100 off, and you'll get $100 off. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know what course you get down below. If you get a course, let me know, because I want to know. And if we're in the same one, hit me up. We'll send each other our progress photos. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do our lower lash line makeup. This is gonna be super simple compared to what we were doing above. So I'm gonna do that same beginning shade that we did, where it was kind of a teal. So that teal color diffused with that white shade, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner and the outer corner. I'm gonna put white in the center again, just continuing that halo vibe of white in the center. And then I'm gonna take that white shimmer shade and put it on the bottom, in line with where the shimmer is on top. Now we're gonna move on to the lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and put a layer of mascara on top and bottom, and mascara on the bottom, lashes. And I'm gonna go twiggy mode. So to do that, you can use tweezers, or you can kind of just use the tip of your mascara and do like this until you start to get clumpies. Watch out for that. I'm gonna use these very spiky lashes. I just like the vibe of them. I think they will look good on this look. Okay guys, the eyes are done. I think they look so cool. There actually is one thing I'm gonna add to it to make it my own a little bit more, but we're gonna do that at the very end. I'm gonna make sure there are no creases, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set my under eyes, but first I'm gonna contour from the left, which has like very hollowed cheeks. So I'm gonna do some contouring for that. We're gonna do just some basic contouring using Anastasia shadow contour stick. There needs to be like a really chiseled face for this look. Also, like she's like the hollows, so I'm gonna suck it in like I have buccal fat removal and do that. It looks so crazy right now. I love this brush. This is Sonia Kashuk, and it's this very dense, I don't even know what you would call this. It's great for contouring. So see that? I am gonna just blend a little bit with whatever's left on my beauty blender, just to make sure I don't look too crazy. So on the cheekbone, I'm kind of blending up a little bit. And then once I get to this buccal fat hollow, I'm gonna kind of just pat it. You really don't want to move it that much because we've already set it. Love it. Okay, another iconic thing from this look is some pretty bright blush. Now that might feel scary because our eyes are blue, and I feel like blue eyes, bright blush is a very scary combo, okay? So but we're gonna own it. Make sure you're using a cool tone blush because blue's cool. Blue's a cool tone, and if you use like a orange blush, which I do think the Love Witch does, but I'm just wanting to make this kind of the Love Witch but better. She does kind of have a very bright reddish, peachy-ish blush. No hate, just not my personal move. So I'm gonna make sure to use a pinkier blush. This is by Dear Darling Water Tint. I got this on Amazon. It's very cheap. It's very good. I really like it. It's very pigmented, okay? It's a tint. You can use this on your lips, which I actually might, I'm not sure. But we're gonna put it on our cheeks to start. Now what I do is 3 dots. We're going up. We're honestly using it like highlighter. That's what Sabrina Carpenter's makeup artist does. And this thing is pigmented, okay guys? Now, I'm going in with this One Size blush palette. This blush is a bit pinkier and I want to kind of lean into that pinkiness a little bit more than the reddishness. So I'm just going to use this as kind of a topper. I'm going to diffuse it a little bit with my beauty blender. Now we can move into our powders because I'm all set with the creams. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop finishing powder for under my eyes. So I'm gonna go just right under my eyes. I'm gonna go right here and just with whatever's left here. I'm gonna do, this is a pretty vulgar in the shade Bronze Man Killer. And I'm just gonna do a general little contour bronzer situation. Nothing too crazy. Blush topper, this shimmer from the One Size palette. It's not very pigmented, it's more just a shimmer. Topper. I'm gonna take this Juvia's Place highlighter in the shade Clio and highlight the tops of my cheekbones. It's a very potent highlighter. So the lips, I'm gonna lean more towards the Chappell Roan photo for this because I'm not a huge fan of the lips in the original Love Witch movie. I'm gonna go with kind of what the Chappell Roan makeup look looks like, where it is kind of like a brown overline with a nude lip, and it's kind of glossy. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do for this look is take this ColourPop You're a Firework body glitter, and yes, we're gonna get crazy with some body glitter. So what I wanna do is put it on my face. I want to put it under the brow bone, like up here. Kind of in line with the liner a little bit, or like parallel, I mean. Yeah. The question is, do we want to put some here? I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that up to you. If you want to, go for it. But this is what I'm gonna call good. I feel so good about this makeup look. It is not for the weak. I do think this is the modern Love Witch. Look at her. Look at her. Okay, I'm gonna do my hair and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do like a final reveal. Guys, I feel so crazy with this side part. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you the last time I wore a side part. It feels crazy to me. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I just referenced the movie for the hairstyle. It's really so simple. Like if you are putting on this as a costume, it's just a side part and in the back. You could even like bump it. I didn't, but you could bump it if you wanted to. It just has kind of like a 70s situation happening. Super simple. I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions, please just comment down below and I'll get back to you. And I hope you have fun with this makeup look. I think this, while it is pretty crazy, is pretty wearable in the sense of like if you're going to a party or, you know, like a New Year's Eve celebration, like it's wearable in the sense that it's really cute. So it's not like too crazy because it looks good. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do this makeup look, please tag me. I would love to see you rocking it. And yeah, thank you so much again. Hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you next time. Bye.